Good evening, true crime friends. There is breaking true crime news. Lori Vallow Daybell is out in these true crime streets saying she needs a new trial. Why, pray tell, do you think Lori Daybell needs a new trial? Because of juror misconduct. Y'all, listen, I am trying to be chalant. I am not nonchalant. I am not appropriate chalant. I'm so chalant right now. This juror with the blue shirt, Uncle doing too much. Yo, I told you he was trouble. He's nothing but trouble. Okay, so look. Man, where's my fan? Oh. Okay, so look. Y'all acted like it was my fault. It was not my fault for reporting the news. I was just telling you what happened. Today was my rest day. I was not even going to make a video today. I'm sitting here in my house. I'm minding my own business. And then I was just like scrolling through YouTube, you know, like I do. Did I say like this video and subscribe to the channel? I am very discombobulated. I need to recombobulate. But look, oh wait, and find me on Facebook and where else am I? Facebook, Instagram, and Blue Sky. So look, last week, Lori Vallow Daybell was convicted in the unfortunate unaliving of her fourth husband, Charles, right? Now, please know, she is already serving a life sentence. Ooh, this heat is on me. I am so discombobulated at night. This is why I make videos in the morning. Hang on. I am entirely unhinged. Not a hinge to be found. Bear with me. Okay, so look. Last week, Lori Vallow was down there in southern Idaho, aka Maricopa County, Arizona, right? And she got convicted in the unfortunate unaliving of her fourth husband, Charles, which is good because she really did collude with her brother to unfortunately unalive him. It was a terrible situation. And I was breathless watching the trial. I was on vacation. I was supposed to be sitting with my toes in the pool. But what was I doing? On the edge of my seat, okay, on the edge of my chaise longue, watching that trial and reporting on it every morning like a dutiful gossip would do, right? Then the trial wraps up and I was like, okay, we're done with this. I took her off of my active case list and put it over in the we'll talk to this heifer later list, right? And so I was like, okay, who's next? People talking about Karen Reed. I don't care about that heifer. So it's nothing for me to cover. And then immediately on the heels of Lori's conviction, some of the jurors started talking to the media, right? This one juror with the blue shirt, I believe his government name is Carl. I call him Uncle doing too much because number one, he was doing way too much. And he seemed like your nosy uncle who out here just doing too much, right? Okay, so Uncle doing too much goes over there and stands in front of the news cameras and stuff. And he's just like, well, Lori already has 3 life sentences. Sir, you wasn't supposed to know about her 3 life sentences while you were deliberating. Now you talk about her 3 life sentences at a time that you were not supposed to know about her 3 life sentences. But maybe he misspoke, right? And he was like, oh, I felt sorry for her. I almost voted not guilty. But then I read her text messages and it was real clear that she was real guilty. And so he went ahead and voted guilty and everybody went on with their happy life. And I was like, okay, did y'all see Uncle doing too much down there in the blue shirt? And people was like, Kathy, you're going to cause a mistrial. I am not causing a mistrial. That Mama Luke might be causing a mistrial. Don't put that on me. Ain't got nothing to do with me, right? But then all of our legal friends was just like, no. Sometimes these things happen, but it's probably not going to be a big deal. And I was like, okay, I made a whole video about it. How like, oh, this is probably not going to be any kind of big deal. Don't worry about it. We can go on and deal with these other ne'er-do-wells, right? So I'm minding my business, minding other people's business, you know, like I do. And then I was like, what is this? Uncle doing too much was over there on the hidden true crime. And he was like, I'm calm, I'm cool, I'm collected now. I went and emptied my bladder. I had a cup of iced tea. And so now I can tell you what happened. I just got excited and I misspoke and all of my words got jumbled up because I seem like a perfectly normal human being, but clearly I'm not that bright. And I certainly shouldn't be speaking just like off the cuff to the news people. And what I meant to say was I felt sorry for Lori. I didn't find out about her other convictions until after we had finished deliberating. And I was like, oh, he cleared that up. Thank you so much, Carl. Do I owe you an apology? I'm not sure, right? And so then some nosy web sleuth was like, dear Your Honor, let my email fingers do the walking. And they sent an email to the judge that was like, Hey, Judge, hey, did you see this video from Uncle Doing Too Much? I think they use his government name, though. Did you see this video from Uncle Doing Too Much? You should give that video to Lori, because I believe Lori needs to know that Uncle Doing Too Much was out here saying the most. And I saw that last night, and I was like, But Lori seemed like she didn't mind. She was just like, oh, the Lord has taught me when I went to heaven that I should be joyful in all situations. Ma'am, if you're going to be joyful in all situations, shouldn't you just be joyful over there in the prison? I feel like this is in conflict. Now, please know, she feels like she's going to be exonerated. Between me and you, we know she's not. We know she got a real ticklish brain, something wrong with this heifer. But in her mind, she's like, I'm going to get set free, and I'm going to go on Dancing with the Stars, and me and my thumb of a husband, what's his name, Daybell, Chad the Thumb Daybell, are going to lead we're going to help Jesus out with the second coming, and everybody else is going to live in tents. I don't know what kind of crazy talk she be talking, but that's basically what she said, right? She had an interview with Keith Morrison where she was just like, Keith, I'm going to be on Dancing with the Stars, and I'm going to lead the 144,000, and I'm going to be in charge of heaven. Ma'am, I promise you, you are not. You're probably not going to be in charge of much of anything. They're not even going to put you in charge of cleaning the bathrooms in hell. I mean, that's just my opinion. I don't have that on good authority. I might have just made that up, but I do feel that very, very deeply in my spirit that you're not going to be in charge of nothing important. Ma'am, you can't even govern yourself. How you going to govern others? Never mind 144,000 and angels and stuff like that. No. Anyway, that notwithstanding, maybe Lori feels like this is how she's going to get exonerated and go on Dancing with the Stars. I promise you that is not the case. Now, Lori says there is juror misconduct and that Tylee's video should have been able to be brought into the trial. Ma'am, I don't know if you know how rules and laws and stuff work, but see, the way all that works is that if you unfortunately unalive a witness, you then can't use their video testimony because you were the one who made sure that witness was not available. I know there's all these like pesky rules and laws and stuff like that. Excuse me. So like, no, ma'am, no, that's not how that works. She's also very upset that she was not allowed to call her witnesses. Ma'am, you couldn't get your witnesses served. Remember all your family and them, how they want to talk to you? Them not talking to you also included them not coming to court and sitting on your side. You know how like at a wedding, there's like the bride's side and the groom's side. Word on these true crime streets is that's how it is in court too, right? There's like people who are behind the state and people who are behind the accused, and nobody was sitting behind you. See, also, no one likes you. I know you think you're Jesus's favorite. He told me he don't like you at all. I don't want to hurt your feelings. Or maybe I do, because really, I don't even like you like that. Also, no one likes you. No one. Not even that little paralegal and whoever you was like kikiing with down at the jail or whatever. They like, oh, this is entertaining. We get to be real close to the crazy lady. Maybe we'll write a book about it later because she got a super duper ticklish brain. And before you know it, she'll be back up in northern Idaho in prison. So we ain't got nothing but free time. They paying us to sit next to this crazy heifer. As long as, we tell her hair looks pretty, she gonna be just fine. As an aside, related, maybe not, I found out that the commissary down there in Maricopa County, you can get curlers. Who knew? So she was not doing like tampon curls or rolling her hair in wet socks. You can get curlers in prison in Maricopa County. Justin Lum down there from Fox 10. Oh, he did a whole interview. I heard the little jail dude, Joaquin something or other, talk about it. Y'all, I have gotten wildly off track. The whole reason, you can tell I'm doing this video with no notes. I'm just up here running my mouth. Anyway, the whole reason that I came on here was like, beep, 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 breaking news. Lori is trying to get a new trial on the back of Uncle Doing Too Much because he was out here doing too much. Now, do I think this is going to work? No. What are you, crazy? No, not at all. Now, will this be entertaining? Will this give us something to talk about? Oh, absolutely. Will this get us clicks and likes and views? Yes, please. Did I say like this video and subscribe to the channel? Also put a comment that helps out the algorithm. Anyway, if I hear some more updates or some more interesting news, I'm going to be sure to let you know. But for now, Lori is upset. Or maybe she's just joyful because she has learned when she went to heaven to be joyful in all situations. This heifer, She's too much. She's too much. You know who's not too much? You. I'll see you when I have more news. Talk to you later. Bye.